Pokemon Horizons episode 83. 83? 63. It's either 63 or 83. Yeah, we'll see how it goes for Liko. I don't think she'll do the actual course this time because last time Roy finished his. So I think we're gonna have one episode of them traveling. That's my prediction, at least. One episode of traveling. One thing I actually didn't notice until now is the fact that there is actually two gyms in the snow in Paldea, which is pretty cool. I don't think has there ever been something like that, where just actually two like winter themed or like snowy gyms. Unless you count how the seasons worked in black and white, then I guess you could argue that every single gym is a winter theme, right? Because I do think the entire game changed depending on the season it was. I think. Yeah, weird enough, I don't think I've ever really played those games during winter though. So I never really experienced winter. Man, I just love that part of both the song and the the visuals for it. Challengers. And like I always say during this part, I love this song. Is one that where I'm kind of like I don't mind watching the intro over and over again. Yeah. I wonder if the English one will have this, because I do know the English versions of the show tend to just have the same intro, right? For way longer. They don't switch it up as often as the Japanese one, I think. Okay. So they are actually already in town, but this episode is probably just going to focus on the sliding part. Oh, it's a land whale. Okay. I guess that explains its cry a bit. Because I do think it has like a very unique cry. Then again, no. Because this is the baby version, right? I think that one, if I remember correctly, I think it sounds like a bird. And then the other one has a bit of like a weird cry that kind of like, that might be a bit whalish. Yeah, this would be a good time to bond with more than just your starters. Good job, Fukoko. Like, don't worry. Dot, I got you. You're like, how are you holding on so well? Quaxly's evolution. I mean, yeah, it is pretty. Alright, yeah, Terramagon's gonna fall off. Oh, okay, nothing happened. Like, no, don't have your eyes out. Your eyes out, don't have your head poking out. Go back into your shell. Oh, poor Rotom phone. Yeah, you guys have really gone off course if there's so many trees there. Because go into one of those trees and you die. Yeah, no, that snow would not stop them. They would have just plowed right through the snow into their doom. Maybe one thing they could have improved right there is that maybe Liko would have gone like, Hatterene or Hatrem, use Psychic. Like, to stop them. That could have been a way to introduce, your other Pokemon, giving them sometimes a shine. Like Nyarato does that first part, and then when you get down there, let Hatrem do something. Because it's supposed to be 2 Pokemon. Isn't that the whole point of this trial right there? That is a 2-on-2 battle. You use 2 Pokemon, not a double battle, but you're not just gonna use 1 Pokemon. While the show is basically treating it more of just 1 Pokemon, which is sad. It's like, no thanks, I don't like fire. I like it cool. It's like 26, 27 degrees at the moment here. Like, oh god, dying. Okay. And it makes sense, I think, that Roy would do best on something like this. Now that looks like a good mascot for a drink right there. What would that drink taste be? With like a Delibird. Mount Napa. But then he got injured. Or did he stop competing? Alright, he got injured. Nah, it happens. And it feels bad. But I mean, you were snowboarding, it seemed out of the designated area. Like, if you're truly sorry, become my Pokemon. Oh, is it still gonna be... Wait, is that not the baby form? Or is that the adult form? To me, that really looks like the baby form. But now when I think about it, wait a minute. That he should have the adult form, like Titan, I think is what the adult is called, right? When I say adult form, the evolved form. What is the other one called? Alright, show him what you're made of. Alright, it's a Titan. Cetadol. Yeah, it's a Cetadol. It's a Titan. Has 3 spikes on its head, so let's see Has he evolved it? So is he going to start? No, it is still as a toddle. Or is it the one she rode on? I don't like that he has a toddle. He should have as a titan. Like, oh, I hate the cold. So this is another one where we're getting basically half a battle. It's a half show battle. But I will say one thing I'm really liking right now. She started with... Okay, no, he has as a titan. Alright. Oh, okay, I take it back. This is great. As a titan looks great in the show. I despise how it looks in the game. And I think the show makes it look actually menacing. And let's hope it's not a belly drum one. With like ice shard. Oh, okay, nice. You used something other than magical leaf. Nice. Every little bit help. No. You still did a little bit of damage. Oh no, icicle spears. Like, easier said than done. But, I mean, dodge is the strongest move, right? Oh, okay. Oh, ice spinner. I like how you recovered right there. Ah, okay. Please, Tebrim, do good. Please. I mean, it's sad that we're not gonna see Liko. Oh, mind power, what is that? At first, a mind power like calm mind maybe, but no. Is that psychic? Is that the Japanese name for psychic maybe? Because I don't think it's confusion. I think when it used confusion before, it actually said confusion. So I think it's the same. I like that Liko's doing... Okay, so far of the battles we've seen, this is my favorite. I like how Liko is battling. Whoa, what is this? Oh no. Please don't get knocked out. Don't get knocked out. Please. Oh, I hate the battles in Pokemon Horizons. What a... The thing that I hated about X and Y and... X and Y and Journeys, the fact that it's only... Basically, there's no point in having more than one Pokemon. Because all the other Pokemon does nothing. Like, for example... Ash in X and Y should just have had a Pikachu and a Greninja. His other Pokemon didn't matter at all. The same with Journeys. Just Lucario and Pikachu. Everything else didn't matter. And in this, it's kind of like anything other than the starter does not matter. In the battles and outside of the battles. What are you doing? Oh god, force feeding him leaves. Could you not have let Timbrim do something like that? Maybe use Psychic to push Snow into him? So I guess in this format, I think the gym leaders are allowed to switch, because this is not a gym battle. It's for the school battle. So I think that is allowed. Because that one obviously didn't get knocked out right there, but yeah. The battle is fine so far, but I'm not gonna like it at all, because even though it does a good job, it showcases the things that I hate about the journeys about Horizon's Pokemon battles, and that is over reliance on just the starter Pokemon at the expense of everything else. It's kind of like, what was the point in showing Liko catch Hatterene and all the other, Dot and Roy? What's the point of them having more than one Pokemon? There is no point. And the episodes in between the battles also shows that there's no point in them having more than one Pokemon, which I despise. So even though they do certain things well... Okay, that's Moonblast, right? He's like, know your place, bitch. Like, for example, the battle here is good. Alright, you're just gonna be up in the air spamming Moonblast, which is probably the smart move, right? You're like, we're up here, you're not gonna damage us. I mean, if you use Magical Leaf, it doesn't matter. I resist 4 times resistant, and I'm an Altaria, alright? I'm specially bulky. Gonna drag it down. Use Vine Whip. While you charge it off for a Moonblast. Maybe let it charge up a Moonblast and then drag it in to its own Moonblast. Nice. Like, for example, this is great. This is a great battle. I like how you're battling, Liko. Let us see some of these battles with your other Pokemon as well, instead of just the starter. Okay. I think this is a good time to terrestrialize Liko. So, because your terrestrialization is just grass anyways. So actually terrestrializing as early as possible would be the best. You're like, I'll terrestrialize as well, even though in your case it probably isn't for the best. Unless, wait, did his Altaria have like an ice move? I don't remember. Maybe Terra Blast, we'll see. Because I'm thinking, like, does Altaria learn an ice type attack? Yeah. Like, Magical Leap will be really good. And Acrobatics, less so. Oh, what is that? Can Altaria learn Ice Beam? Maybe. That to me that looks like Ice Beam. But he didn't say an attack. Alright, yeah, so Liko's gonna lose. Oh my god! Okay. You're dead. I mean, this was your best battle so far, Liko. I hope he tells you now. You need to focus on not just your starter. You need to let all your Pokemon do stuff. I'm not gonna give you pass, even though you did really, really good. You're gonna have to win. No, you did fine. You should not apologize to Florigato. You should apologize to Hattrem. Alright, we'll see. I hope he doesn't pass her. Even though I do think, in the whole story thing, she should pass. She did really well. But this is good. I don't care. Yeah, you have to show some results, Liko. Yeah, Larry. Alright, nice. Alright, this is good. I like this. This is good. So out of the 3 battles and all that, this is the one I like the most. I like the outcome the most. I like the battle the most. Still, the things that I bitch and complain about, they're still there. And it doesn't seem like our characters are gonna learn their way. It's probably going to be that what she needs to do is just bond with Florigato even more while not caring at all for Hattrem. That's probably what's gonna happen. So I'm probably gonna hate like the next episode or the episode after that. I'm probably gonna hate it. But so far in this episode, in a vacuum, I like it. But because it is not in a vacuum, it's actually a show. It's kind of like, it's okay. Maybe, and I'm kind of like coping a lot here, maybe this will finally teach Liko that, you know what? A change of strategy. I'm gonna start with Unedited, and the one who's actually going to win me the battle is going to be Hattrem. Hattrem is gonna be the ace this time around, Or maybe it turns out that Hattrem's Terra type is like fighting or steel or something, right? That's like super effective. Fire. I think fire would fit Hattrem really well because emotions, a fiery emotion. Even though Hattrem doesn't really have a fiery emotions, but you know what I mean. Okay, I'm hyped for next week's episode. Like, oh man, seeing Spinel back, Amethyos, that could be great. The only thing I don't like is what I'm seeing in front of me right now, that, it's gonna turn out that Unedited is gonna do super well, and Mimbrim is not gonna do anything. So, that's just how Pokemon Horizons is as a show, which is too bad. But I'm still hyped for everything other than interactions with their own Pokemon.